This is a middle-aged gentleman who has history of recurrent pancreatitis in the remote past. Over the last week or so, he developed severe abdominal distension, which was quite painful, and a CT scan showed a very large pseudocyst. On this current video on the screen, there is a very dilated pancreatic duct which is being obstructed by the large pseudocyst. As you can see, there is some debris in that pseudocyst which is quite large, just below the transducer. Axios Stent was planned and executed. On the endoscopic ultrasound, as you can see, there is some debris, but mostly more than 98% of it is fluid consistent with uninfected pancreatic pseudocyst. And as you can see, the echoendoscope transducer is showing that there is, on measurement, which I did, showed 4 to 5 millimeter thickness between the transducer and the actual pseudocyst. And on the screen you're seeing muscularis propria, and then the serosa, and below that is all fluid-filled pseudocyst. The next step will be to locate a place where I'm going to introduce the Axios catheter, which is a hot Axios, using the Irby cutting setting. I chose, as you can see on the screen, an area which is considered appropriate, and you can see my hot Axios coming in the picture, and now it has punctured the pseudocyst, and it has been brought up to middle and further advanced to the opposite wall of the pseudocyst. At this point, I locked the catheter in position and preparing myself for the deployment of the outer part of the stent, which has been deployed, as you can see, and I'm pulling it back so that the cup shape Axios Stent part has changed its shape, and it is very close to the gastric wall. The next step will be to deploy the second half of the Axios Stent. And which is in progress at this point. And as you can see, I'm maneuvering the Axios catheter to position the open portion of the stent closer to the gastric wall. And in the next frame, you will see that the Axios has been completely deployed, and fluid will freely flow into the gastric lumen. And here it is. As you can see, below the EUS transducer, there's a lot of pseudopancreatic fluid material now shifted from the pseudocyst into the gastric lumen. I am suctioning the fluid out, and as I recall, there was approximately 2 liters of fluid aspirated from the stomach, and I noticed immediate flattening of the patient's abdomen. Once again, on the screen is the fluid next to the EUS transducer, which is a testament that the fluid is gushing out of the pancreatic pseudocyst into the gastric lumen. I had this patient general anesthesia and intubated for airway protection. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.